Most people avoid difficult conversations because they fear conflict, discomfort, or emotional risk. But here's the truth. Avoiding tough talks only delays growth. Whether it's with a partner, a boss, or a friend, leaning into these moments fosters personal growth and strengthens relationships. A Harvard study found that open, honest communication significantly enhances both personal and professional satisfaction. Facing the hard stuff isn't about winning arguments, it's about showing up with intention and integrity. When we embrace discomfort, we create opportunities for understanding, healing, and resilience. This video will equip you with the tools to do just that, with grace and confidence. Our mindset influences how we handle conflict. If you see tough conversations as threats, your brain instinctively reacts defensively. But viewing them as opportunities to connect can shift your perspective from fear to curiosity. Neuroscience reveals that the brain can adapt through intentional practice, a process called neuroplasticity. Start by reframing conflict as feedback instead of failure. For instance, replace thoughts like, "I hate confrontation" with, "This is a chance to grow and learn." This shift can turn dread into determination. Each time you face conflict calmly, you're teaching your brain that you can handle it. Before you speak, take a moment to pause and connect with yourself. What emotions are coming up for you? Can you feel them in your body? Emotions often guide our actions without us even realizing it. Research shows that self-aware people tend to have better relationships and make smarter decisions. If you're holding on to stress, resentment, or fear, it's likely to spill into your words or tone. Spend 5 minutes taking deep breaths or journaling before an important conversation. A calm nervous system helps you think clearly. One executive I worked with used a grounding technique before every boardroom meeting, and he shared that it transformed his interactions, shifting from power struggles to productive conversations. Enjoyed the video so far? If you have, hit the like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and lets me know you appreciate the content. Don't forget to check out the recommended reading in the description. Let's get back to it. Boundaries are not barriers, they are connections. They show others where your comfort zone starts and where disrespect ends. They are crucial in challenging conversations. When you express a boundary like, "I need time to process before we continue," you demonstrate self-respect and encourage mutual respect. Research in relationship psychology shows that clear boundaries reduce resentment and burnout. For instance, a client of mine set a boundary with her overbearing boss by saying, "I'm happy to help, but I need a 24-hour window to respond to urgent emails." The result? Respect, balance, and improved work performance. Boundaries safeguard your peace. Listening is often overlooked as a powerful tool in communication. A lot of folks, they listen just to reply, not to truly understand. But, great leaders, they take a different approach. They listen deeply, they reflect on what they hear, and they respond with care. A study from Cornell University found that employees who feel heard are about 4.6 times more likely to perform at their best. And this idea, it really applies to all relationships. For instance, during a recent conflict, a father paused and asked his teenage daughter, "Help me understand what you're feeling." That simple sentence completely changed the tone of their conversation. Listening creates a sense of safety and respect. And when people feel safe, they're just more likely to open up. Words can heal, or they can hurt. In high-stakes conversations, how you deliver your message is just as important as the message itself. Clear and calm communication really starts with owning your own feelings. So use I statements instead of placing blame. Like say, "I felt dismissed when I wasn't consulted," instead of "you never listened to me." Timing matters too. Try not to start deep conversations when folks are stressed or tired. And if emotions start to run high, it's okay to pause, take a breath, and come back to it when both sides are ready. One entrepreneur I worked with, he made a personal rule: no serious talks after 9 p.m. That simple boundary helped him keep both peace and productivity in check. Tension is energy. It's uncomfortable, sure, but often it's a sign that something meaningful is trying to happen. Rather than resisting it, try seeing it as a catalyst for transformation. Think of conflict like compost. It may not smell great, but it helps things grow. Some of the strongest partnerships, whether in business or in life, are actually forged through challenges. I remember 2 co-founders who clashed over their company's direction. They held a conflict check-in to unpack their fears and values. The outcome, a shared vision that elevated both of them. Transformation thrives on honesty, even when it gets a little messy. The key is to stay open, not shut down. Stress doesn't just affect your mind, it manifests in your body. Without tools to manage it, constant tension can, well, really drain your energy, focus, and overall well-being. This is where your lifestyle plays a crucial role. A balanced diet, rich in nutrients like magnesium, omega-3s, and vitamin B12, can help stabilize your nervous system. Even just 10 minutes of movement each day can reduce cortisol levels. Simple habits like daily meditation or enjoying a cup of herbal tea can act as emotional armor. One client shifted from post-conflict rumination to a 5-minute gratitude and breathing practice, and the transformation in her energy was honestly remarkable. Your health is your foundation, and in challenging conversations it becomes your superpower. Once a conversation ends, the real work begins. Take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what went well? What did I learn about myself or the other person? Reflection is a powerful tool for growth. Research on leadership development shows that reflecting after an action accelerates emotional intelligence more than experience alone. Use this time to journal or, talk it through with a mentor. A remote worker I know keeps a conversation log to track insights from challenging discussions. Over time, he's noticed his tone soften and his clarity improve. Growth is cumulative, and reflection helps make every moment meaningful. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't, it's something you build, like a muscle that grows with practice. Each conversation you tackle strengthens you from the inside. Start small, be honest about a missed deadline, or share your thoughts in a group setting. Confidence comes from consistent action. Research from the University of Melbourne shows that people who practice self-affirmation and set goals are more resilient in social conflicts. Set small goals like speaking up in your next team meeting. When you do, celebrate your success. Over time, your voice will steady, and your presence will grow stronger. Not every conversation will end with a hug or handshake. Some may leave you feeling drained, uncertain, or disappointed, and that's okay. Growth isn't about achieving perfect outcomes, it's about showing up with courage and integrity. When a conversation doesn't go as planned, be kind to yourself. Look back on the moment with compassion instead of criticism. Ask yourself, what could I do differently next time? One therapist I know recommends writing a redo letter, not to send, but to let go of regret. It's a powerful way to process pain and practice forgiveness. Remember, showing grace isn't a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of wisdom. It helps you stay grounded, even when things don't go as expected. When you commit to growth, clarity, and emotional presence, you become someone who isn't afraid of tension. You become a person who listens deeply, speaks honestly, and stands firm. You are the calm in the storm. Handling difficult conversations isn't just about solving problems. It's about becoming someone who embodies both confidence and compassion. People will trust you more, and you'll trust yourself more. Life won't feel as overwhelming. As you continue on this journey, remember, every courageous conversation is a step toward becoming the person you're meant to be. One step, one word, one moment at a time, you're becoming someone who can handle anything. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.